What is up, guys? Zach Ginn here, and in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to get free probate leads virtually online right now. By the end of this video, you should be able to go to your local county and pull the probates absolutely for free. Now, some counties are exclusively will not let this happen, but most counties, you're basically allowed to pull up your computer and pull all the probate information you want online absolutely for free. The reason why I love this strategy so much is because if you're in virtual wholesaling, you could literally go to any county basically in the entire United States and pull free probate leads. And if you cold call a list of 1,000 probates from around the country, there's a way better chance of you getting a deal versus calling 1,000 high equity leads. And this is a very powerful tool. And not a lot of people understand probates and especially how to actually pull them. There's some wholesalers out there that are actually physically driving like 30 plus minutes to the clerk of the court and trying to pull them by hand when you can just go online and actually pull it up for you. And the number one reason why I made this video is it's not actually for you, because it seems pretty easy for you to learn how to do it yourself. Well, I'm going to teach you how to do it by yourself, but this is something that you can learn if you know how to do it, where you don't even have to pull these anymore. If you're making enough money in your wholesaling operation, especially for your virtual wholesaling real estate operation, you could be pulling this stuff with a VA and you don't have to do any work at it. And it's pretty amazing. So probates aren't the easiest ones to pull and really get that data ready, but they are one of the most valuable and best deals you can get in wholesaling real estate. I'm telling you, 100 probate leads is the same power as 1,000, 3,000, 4,000 high equity leads. That's how powerful these probate leads are. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to pull them for free. So before I get into it, before I actually give you all this powerful information, this is the stuff the gurus won't tell you. If you can, please smash that like button and subscribe. Helps the YouTube algorithm so I can help you make $100,000 in wholesaling real estate absolutely for free. I don't want to charge you a dime for this information. So if you can, smash that like button and subscribe, and let's get into it. So why am I so into probates? So the reason why I love probates so much is a probate is basically when, unfortunately, someone passes away and the property, someone who owns a piece of real estate, it's got to go to someone. Obviously the government doesn't take over land when someone passes away. So if unfortunately a father dies, usually the son or daughter or the wife will get the property, and it's got to go through a court process. They got to change the deed and just confirm that, hey, this person is the heir to the house. Then they can decide what to do with the house. And the cool part about probates is there's not a lot of emotional attachment to these houses like if you're dealing with a regular seller, and they're willing to sell it for a discount because they just honestly don't want to deal with these type of properties, and they just don't want to deal with the situation at hand there. They just want to sell it quickly for cash. Pretty easy. They're pretty happy about getting their cash. So probates are extremely easy, especially when you're cold calling them compared to a code violation or a tax delinquency list. And I absolutely love it because of that. There's a lot of services out there also that tell you, hey, go buy a probate list from me. It's all easy. It's all done for you. It's one of the best things out there. And honestly, to a point, I agree. I do think buying a probate list could be beneficial if your time's so constrained, but the problem is when you buy a probate list, that probate information is super old. It's like 2 to 3 months old. And really, if you can go out there, and what I'm going to show you today is to actually pull this probate information, you can get it when it hits the courts today or yesterday. It's right there, and you can get the edge on these people that are buying the probate information. Imagine if you talk to a seller a month or two before every other wholesaler goes and contacts them. You will have a huge advantage in your wholesaling real estate operation. So I cannot stress this enough. I don't care that the stuff's free. Go get a VA and pay for it to do this for you, but it's best to go straight from the stream of the probate information than go buying something. And I do have to say this again, I think I said this in the beginning, but some counties are impossible to pull probates from online. Sometimes you have to go out there, call the clerk of the court and get it emailed to you. But really, most of the time you can actually pull this online for free. This isn't some special information. Again, this is public information. You're entitled to know the probate information and the probate courts, and know the information from the probate courts. So depending on your county, most of the time you're able to get the stuff. So just keep that in mind. And so that's it. Let's get into the good stuff. Let's learn how to pull these free probates from your computer. You can be anywhere in the country and pull this probate information. So there's really 2 ways when it comes to pulling probates for free virtually online on the computer. Now, Now, outside of those two ways, you actually pull up to the clerk of the court, literally drive there and ask for the information and usually get it maybe on an Excel, maybe get it printed out for you. But really, who wants to drive hours and hours away? And if I'm trying to pull stuff from, like, let's say Tennessee, and I live here in Florida, that's a long drive. I ain't going to go in an airplane to pull probate information. That seems ludicrous. So the real two ways is either you can call the clerk of the court, basically call the court system and ask for the probate information, and it's a lot more difficult. They're going to be a lot nastier on the phone, and honestly, you don't really want to deal with someone, and then you have to wait for them to email it over, and it could take weeks and weeks to get that information, especially how slow the courts are. So really what I recommend is you just go where they post the probates, and you can go pull it out. Like, not a lot of people know this information, and it's really powerful. So really all you got to do is search clerk of the court in your county, and then go there, pull the probate information, and do it from there. Now, this is where most gurus stop. They'd say, oh, just go to the county clerk of court and pull the information. Okay, next question. Let's go in right now. Let's share my screen really quick, and let me actually pull probates really quickly for you in one of the biggest counties in Florida. So right here, I'm in Google, and what I'm going to search here is, let's do Polk County. So I'm going to do the Polk County clerk of the court. And we click here. Now, I've done I do pull probate sometimes from Polk County, so it does show that I've been here before. So now we're here in the Polk County clerk of the court, and what we're going to do is we're going to scroll down here, and we're going to go to official records. We're going to search official records here. We're going to click proceed to site. And now we're in here. So a lot of counties actually have this like type of information stuff, so be very careful where we're at. And what we're going to do here is we're actually going to go here. You do by search, document type. Really gets very interesting. So from my experience, I'm just going to show you like the quick secret. I'm going to make this kind of quick. You're just going to go to document type here, and we're going to scroll down all the way here to P for probate. And we're going to find this. It should be, where is it? Probate, and then I'm going to click probate documents. From there, we're going to do the last 30 days, okay? And from there, we're going to click search. It's going to say there's too many. What's going to happen is it's going to pull all the probate information. Here's a quick secret about the Polk County clerk of the court. The best case scenario here for pulling information is you can actually pull the court case for the probates, and you can actually get way more information. You get dockets and all that fun stuff. But unfortunately, Polk County, it's very difficult to do it, and you actually can't. Next best thing to do is, that's why I did this, because I think this county is very interesting, and it's a really good case study for you, is you can actually go by official records and actually go from there. So from here, we can see from the past 30 days, there's been a lot of probates. I mean, a lot of people unfortunately passed away, and these people have properties they need to sell. So, for example, it's going to say here that Norman T. Bosley estate, unfortunately, it looks like they passed away there. And it looks like they have this legal address here. And probably there's some errors to that. So, what we're going to go here is we're going to go to the Polk County property appraiser. And we're going to cross-reference this information so we can sort of figure out what we got to do. We're going to go to property search. And what we're going to do here is we're going to search Norman Bosley. And it looks like we have two addresses here. So I think this is the same person, but I know from this one, this parcel ID, looks like it's right here. And this is where someone unfortunately passed away. So what we're going to do here is we're going to look up the Thomas Norman Bosley estate, and we're probably going to mail something to this address. We're going to figure out the errors also on the court documents, because now we know some more information about this. So, and then from there, we're just going to go to the records and search Norman Bosley for the probates. Should pop up. We'll know the errors, and we can actually cold call them. Use like truepeoplesearch.com and go contact them from there. That's kind of what we like to do. Or on this address, that PO box number, we'll actually mail to it, because the heirs will get that information and they'll get our letter, and then boom, we can go contact them, get the property under contract, sell it to a cash buyer, and then assign it for a big profit. That's really it, guys. That's really how you just pull information like that online pretty easily. Hopefully you got some value out of this. And if you got any value on probates on this situation, I'd really appreciate it if you could smash that like button and subscribe. I'm trying to give more free value like this so you can learn the secrets that all these gurus like to charge courses for. So I really appreciate you watching this video and liking it. Thank you guys so much and have a blessed day.